Hey everyone, Skylands here, bringing you another Transformers video review. Today we'll be doing movie arcee in Generation 1 arcee, and I'll explain that in a moment. Actually, I'll explain it now. arcee never actually shows up in the movie. She was originally planned to, but was replaced by Ironhide. This is probably due to very unpopularity between arcee and fans. The reason why I'm going to do a G1 review profile-wise is just for the fact that Generation 1 arcee never actually had an official toy. There was one in the works, but it never came out. So I feel bad for arcee. She was actually a pretty cool character. Very one-dimensional, but kind of cool. So I will do the movie review of the toy, but I will do the profile for the Generation 1 character. So don't get confused. Generation 1 and movie coming at you. Okay. Anyways, on to arcee in Generation 1. And I'll give a little movie review because she does have a card backing. So, in Generation 1, she shows up at the Battle of Autobot City in the movie. To put it simply, she's more of a mother figure to Daniel. She is very, very close to Daniel. In the movie, she seems to have a relationship with Hot Rod, or at least, hinting towards one, but it's never really confirmed, and it goes away real quickly because he becomes Rodimus, and she tends to move more closely to Springer. Anyways, she's incredibly overprotective of Daniel. Incredibly. Throughout Season 3, she really doesn't do much. She's just kind of there. Season 4, or the Rebirth series, she becomes headmaster with Daniel. And that's because Daniel saves her life. So she feels a debt to him. And it basically ends there. She's a very kind, warm, compassionate figure, and she really balances out the macho libido that comes from all the other characters. If you look at it this way, Springer, Ultra Magnus, Rodimus, they're all kind of like macho, badass characters. And if you look at arcee, she kind of balances out with a warm kind of sense to it. The movie arcee is basically the same thing. She's just a little bit more badass. Her card backing says that she's like a huntress. She likes to stalk her prey and take out the Decepticons with her crossbow. So that's about all. But yeah, that's arcee in Generation 1 profile. Onto the movie figure itself. Now, like I said, she was originally meant to be in the movie, and she was supposed to be the smallest Autobot. This is her motorcycle mode. It's pretty cool. The only complaint I have is the missile. You kind of have to put it far in, and the hands are showing up here. But yeah, it's nice. I like the purple color. I think purple worked well with her. There's a little Massachusetts light in plate, which was pretty cool because I'm from Massachusetts. The Autobot symbol is on the back here. It's nice. I like the assault mode. Even though it's not oddly, but very unproportional in size compared to the other ones, because this is like the size of Chimera Concept Bumblebee. We all know motorcycles aren't that big. The only complaint I have with this mode is that the wheel doesn't even move in the front. It's stationary, but it balances out with its own kickstand. I think that was pretty cool. Anyways, on to the transformation itself. Flip this kickstand up first and take the missile out. Okay, I'm gonna move this back. First thing you do is you take off this section. This is the gun. Place that down. Next is you loosen up this area, and you loosen this bottom area up. These will become the legs, as you can see. Next, if you can, get this bottom part around, or top part around. Like so. Do you see it? Okay. I'm asking you a question like I can hear you guys. And then flip this little flap in and put it in there. Next thing is separate the arms, and you have to do it with the wheels here. So you have to be careful because sometimes these things don't like to go. There we go. Bring these down. Open up the chest area, or the boobs. Open up her boobs, and flip the head up. Flip this down, and then put the cyber bra over and level out the feet. And that's arcee transform. Articulation-wise, let me move this out of the way. She has full rotation in her elbow. It does get knocked up, but it is good. Hand-wise, bends at the elbow. The wrist can bend up, but it can't bend around, so it's not on a ball joint. Head goes up and down, looks left to right, so that's pretty good. And knee and the hips can't go that far. They're kind of limited to this part right here. But the knees do bend pretty good. They have a double hinge, so that's pretty nice. It allows you to do some good poses. And feet have an up and down posability. It also has a heel right here, so yeah. The robot mode is nice. I'm going to put it in a gnarly pose. The first thing I need to show you is Automorph. I'm going to put her right there for now. Sit down, woman. Okay. Automorph, it's her gun. You take the gun, or the back of the seat, just take the missile, and you push in. And that's it. That's a crossbow. That's all. Nothing special. It is a good gun, but it's just a crossbow. I don't like how you have to have the gun in to have the crossbow showing, but whatever. So I'm going to pause the video for now. I'm going to put her in a gnarly pose, and we're going to see how the robot mode fares. Oh, by the way, the vehicle mode I give a 7 out of 10. The hands kind of is a detractor, and the fact that you can't move the wheel is a detractor too. But 7.5 out of 10. Okay, so I'm going to pause this video. Okay, here's her in a robot mode. The robot mode looks nice. I do like the robot mode. It has a very feminine touch to it. Even though the wheels here do get in the way, it's just a small part to play. It's a good figure. It's a really nice figure. A lot of people hate those. You can move them back, but they stop right up here, and you can't move them in the back of the figure. So that's annoying, but that's okay. It's just a small minor flaw. It is very posable. I don't like how the hands don't move too much. They only move up and back. And people complain about the head being on there like a stick. But it's not bad. It's a good figure. It's great for posing. It has a very feminine touch to it. Very unlike Black Arachnia, who didn't have a feminine touch. arcee makes up for it. She has a feminine touch, so I like the arcee figure. I definitely suggest picking her up. I'm going to give her an 8.5 out of 10 in this mode. The crossbow doesn't fit in that well, but that's just a small thing. This mode is pretty good. Like I said, 8.5. As long as you can deal with the wheels in the way, then you'll have a good figure. It is a good figure, and it's a shame she wasn't in the movie. She would have been nice. I mean, they only had 5 Autobots. They had like 19 Decepticons. They could have added just one more Autobot. Actually, honestly, I thought Wheeljack should have been in the movie, or Prowl. But if they put arcee in there, I would have been happy too. But anyways, this is arcee. She is a good figure. I suggest picking her up. She's not that hard to find. If you have trouble finding her, then I'm sorry. But where I live, she, Dreadwing, and Swindle are all over the place. In Wreckage, those are the only deluxes that you can find. Everything else is like disappeared. I can't even find recolorings anymore. It's pathetic, but she is a good figure to pick up. It's like $8, she's worth it. I mean, if you don't think she's worth it, if you look at the figure, get a feel of the figure first. Granted, if you look at it in the packaging, you're not gonna like see the robot mode, but get a feel of the figure first. She's not a bad figure. She's worth getting. So anyways, this is Skylynx and arcee. Same piece out for now. Next I'll do Optimus Prime review, the movie review. I will do Masterpiece Prime soon, and I'll do G1 Prime soon too, so don't worry about that. So I'm almost done with my movie reviews. I bet you guys are happy about that. And actually, seeing I did a G1 review, I think I'm ready for another Beast Wars review. I love doing Beast Wars reviews. Beast Wars was my favorite series. I liked it a little bit more than I like G1. So, anyways, this is Skylynx. This is arcee in her very sexy purple robot bike mode. Hell's Angel kind of girl. Saying peace out for now. Adios.